Greetings and welcome back. I'm Jim Creel Jr. with First Church of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This week, the topic of wisdom has been just rolling around in my head. Perhaps you're having to face a weighty decision. I know in my life I've had a number of weighty decisions that I've had to make, and I wasn't sure what to do. And so there was this particular time where I was trying to figure out a direction, and I found a couple of passages of scripture that were very helpful. And so I'm going to share them with you, and perhaps they'll be helpful in your life. The first is James chapter 1, verses 5 and 6. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. He is a source of wisdom. He will give generously if we will but ask. He is willing to provide. But we have to believe. We can't doubt. Which leads me to the second passage. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. That's a challenging part. Trust and not doubt. He may not choose to endorse your plan. But if you will trust in him, he will lead you to it and through it. And one of the big decisions I faced, and the circumstances and particulars aren't important, but I prayed about it. And I found these passages, and I prayed before I went to bed that night. And I'd struggled with this decision, yes, no, back and forth like a seesaw. And so when I gave it up to God that night, and I woke up the next morning with a strange sense of peace. I still did not have an answer. I didn't know if it was yes, didn't know if it was no, but I had a sense of peace that it was in his hands and it would work out. Looking back, it worked out. And his plan was far greater than I could have ever known at the time. So if you're facing some decisions, follow this formula. Turn to these two passages, James 1, 5 and 6, Proverbs 3, 5 and 6. Spend some time there. Cover that decision in prayer. Ask for it and trust in him. And he will provide what you need. It doesn't have to be a weighty, consequential decision. It can be little ones. He wants to hear from us all the time. So, if you're facing decisions, big or small this week, trust in him. Ask him for his wisdom and trust. And don't doubt. On behalf of the social media ministry team at First Church, we hope the Lord will bless you and keep you this week, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day.